theater is Bushita. It's welcome for it.
So, the first speech will be evaluated by Brian. So, I would like to welcome Brian here to evaluate Scott's speech. Toastmaster International.
So Scott, I thought you did an amazing job. We discussed a couple of things that you were focused on, kind of the energy and motivating people. On a technicality level, the purpose of the speech was to inform. So I thought you did both of those things. I thought you did a really good job of relating to the audience. I thought the use of Stephanie, using Paige, really thinking about your audience is a great step. And yeah, so those are a couple of the positives. Some of the opportunities for improvement that I saw were, it took me about halfway through the speech to really get motivated. So I'm a fairly good test example, in my opinion, insofar as I'm interested in Toastmasters. I'm literally here, but do I want to go, to the end of the moon with it, with the DTM and everything? So I would have liked to see a little bit. I would have liked to see a little bit more in the beginning around kind of what's in it for me, or why would you even be interested in doing that? So there's a lot of statistics and examples around public speaking leadership. A couple off the top of my head are, public speaking is one of the last things that cannot be automated, and 85% of people's success is attributed by their communication skills. Or some things that get us a little bit thinking outside the box. I thought your intro was strong in that you asked a question, which is kind of a templatized way to engage the audience, but I thought it could have been even stronger if you brought Paige a little bit more to the forefront. We have him as our star example of how far you can go and how many accolades you can achieve with Toastmasters. But had you brought him in the beginning and really hooked us, again, relating, because we all know Paige, had you asked me, how many of you want to be like Paige?
Yeah.
That would have been a pattern interrupt. Been a pattern interrupt for me, because in all honesty, when you ask me, why are you guys here at Toastmasters? It is a question, but it's not, it's a little bit too generic when you could have made it more audience specific. So that's one thing I had. What else do I have for you? Oh, and then this may be a little nitpicky, but I heard you say something along the lines of, if the leadership segment will allow you to become a better leader. So again, coming back to my notion around expanding on why do we want to be a better communicator? What does it mean to be a better leader? And then specifically, how do the pieces of the program trace back to those assets, right? Because being a better leader and communicator is not that appealing, but if it's going to make you a lot more money, you're going to have better relationships, you're going to be a more successful executive. JJ's going to nail his presentation on, that's literally his make or break for his career, really bringing it to life. That would have been helpful for me. That's all under the umbrella of how do we motivate. And I think, in all honesty, anytime you go through a program curriculum, it's kind of a dry topic, even though we all love Toastmasters. So I want to put that in context. So you did a great job.